Hello, happy Monday. I'm having a hard time believing it's Monday. It's been busy. Anyhow, I'm here for Earth Month, Earth Month Stitch Along, day 11. Yes, April 11th. So, what will we stitch today? Well, here's what I will stitch today because I've been caffeinating myself. Cup of coffee this morning was not enough. 2 cups of black tea, a cup of green tea. Anyhow, so these little packets, they're lined with plastic, some kind of silvery plastic on the inside. Not recyclable at all. Goes right in the trash. So I'm going to use them for my project today. Let me change the camera around and show you what I'm up to. Okay. So, here is my piece of plastic, and here are my packets of tea. I am going to do, I'm going to encase this piece of plastic with that. Oh, and my thread for the day is this embroidery floss that I have a scrap of in my stash. That's what I'll be using. And here's what I want to do. I'm going to cut this apart a little bit. I want to fit my piece of plastic in here. Yes, there's tea particles on the inside, but it's tea for goodness sakes. It's not going to rot and it'll smell nice. This is what I want to do. I want to stitch on a couple of pieces of tea bags. So this is the first one I'm starting with. The black tea goes on first. Why? Why not? Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow and whatever is inspiring to you, just do that at the time. This is all about play and just figuring things out. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's the piece on here. I'm going to push the needle through and leave it here. And now I am going to take this green bag and slice it the same way. And let's see. If I put it on here, how will that look? They will overlap a little bit, right? Yes, they will. Do I want them to overlap like this? Or do I want it to go on here like this? Oh, I think I kind of like it like this. I like the change of direction. I'm going to go wacky here. So I want to make sure my plastic is straight in there. And fit it on here like this. Okay, and I'm just going to continue my stitching. Pull this all the way through. And continue right here. And I just poked my finger. And those are the perils of stitching. It happens. Not much you can do about it. Okay. So now I'm going to turn the corner. And yeah, this piece is going to be a little bigger than all my other pieces. But that's okay. I'm just winging the whole thing. So it's going to be what it's going to be. And I'll figure it out. I'll figure out the issues with piecing it together later. I still haven't decided whether it's going to be a book or a one piece. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to stitch this ripped portion like this over here, right on top of my plastic, right close to the edge. So I'm going to take a running stitch through here to get there, just like that. And through here, and then push right through here. There we go. And I'm coming to the end of my thread, So I don't want to leave nothing to tie things off with. So just a couple of stitches here. Actually, why don't I just leave it hanging? I can do that. This is not going to be under any stress. So let's see. Oh, I pulled it through. Now I pulled it too tight here, so I got to smooth it out. Actually, I think I can take a little tiny stitch. I'm going to take it on the back side. And I'm going to tie it off just like that. Push it through. And then I'm going to come out, and then I'm going to go back in through the loop that was left here and just let it slide out. There we go. Okay, so I have this little tab left. I need to thread my needle with a little more thread. Okay, still not sure exactly what I'm doing. Just kind of winging it. You know, one bag is bright and green. The other one is yellow. Yellow. What am I saying? Oh my God, I'm clearly tired. The other one is just gray. But they make a nice color combination. And this is just nothing fancy. Just kind of winging it and doing whatever pleases me. So let's see. I'm going to do this along the edge as well. I guess, you know what, I'll start here first on this gray bag. There we go. And now I'm going to continue here. This is a very small tip. It might rip off, and it did. That's okay. Pushing it through. All good. Oops, it ripped out. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see, can I straighten it out? At the very least. Come out. There it is. All right, I'm straightening it out. I'm going to push it through the hole that my needle made. Can I do that? Sort of. Sort of. Not really. All right. Sometimes things don't work out as you might want them to. And that's when we just kind of, well, at least that's when I just kind of go with the flow and do my best. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to add a little stitching this way, sort of fill in this negative space. Nothing too spectacular. It's hard to see it because it's clear plastic, but I'm going to take one stitch through here. That kind of makes it a little bit sturdier, and then come back out here. And I am just going to take another stitch to here, have it come out on this little green portion. Take another stitch this way, and take a couple of running stitches in this direction until I get back to the gray bag. There we go. Okay, so now I'm coming close to the end of my thread. I want to make sure everything is as flat as possible. I think I'm just going to go back in here and tie this off on the back. I think, and I don't know for sure, and I certainly don't have time for it today, but I think this piece, oops, I'm not tying it off. Need to take a bigger, there we go. That tied it off. So, very, very simple composition, but I think this piece might need some paint to make it a little livelier. It's just kind of plain and simple here. And I don't really know what side I like best. Oh well, I think it works for a Monday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.